Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sapath Bamber here for PSP Sports. As you can see with me, promoter and manager Mr. Steve Goodwin from Wembley Arena. Steve, how are you, my friend?
I'm very good. How are you keeping?
I'm keeping well, Obviously, Steve, the last time I saw you was at the press conference for Derek and Dillian.
Yeah.
It all kicked off and the gloves are off. I know you can't say too much, but how is Derek and what happened? I know you can't say too much though.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's genuine dislike between the two of them, and he just got a little bit out of hand, but hopefully that won't happen again before the fight. So Derek's over in Russia now sparring Alexander Povetkin, so he's out of harm's way for the moment and doing his stuff over there. Yeah, so the next time they have a ruckus, it'll be on the 10th of December.
What's Derek's mindset at the moment? How focused is he after what happened when the gloves are off?
He's focused. I mean, I think you'll see the best Derek Chisora, and I think the best Derek Chisora beats the best Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte only wins if the best Derek Chisora doesn't turn up.
What do you think, in your opinion, are some of the key factors that are going to define that fight with Derek and Dillian?
Whether the best Derek Chisora turns up. The best Derek Chisora beats the best Dillian Whyte. It's as simple as that in my opinion, so there's no other factor. Dillian wins if Derek turns up 70% of what he can be. It's going to be as simple as that. There's no way that Dillian Whyte beats a Derek Chisora, the one that fought Klitschko, the one that fought in his, a few years ago, and we think he's back to his best. I saw him sparring Nick Webb, who's in the ring now.
Yep.
I was at the gym last week, and I can tell you he looked brilliant. So
obviously, with Derek as well and Dillian, there's genuine need all there. I think, as everyone could see in the press conference in fight week, is there a plan to keep them separated, or are they still going to do the head-to-head, so on and so forth?
Well, they will do, but they'll have to be. You don't want. If it goes off again, I mean, the boxing board could cancel the fight. So it's got to be. They need to keep it under wraps, and that's the job of Eddie Hearn and Matcham. We'll be speaking to Derek, obviously. But I'm sure the promoters, they're experienced, they're good promoters, they know what they're doing, and I'm sure they'll put things in place to ensure it doesn't spill over.
Absolutely, Steve, for sure. Now, Steve, speak to you a bit about last week with Leon McKenzie and that fight. How do you think the fight actually went? And obviously now moving forward, where do you see Leon McKenzie going from here as well?
I thought Leon won. I said the same thing, I thought he won. He lost, there was a knockdown scored in the second round that wasn't a knockdown, and there was a knockdown that Leon scored over Jermaine where Jermaine fell into the ropes after a punch that should have been scored a knockdown. So there's issues there. If either one of them had been scored correctly or had been given by the referee, the result would have been different. So there are issues surrounding that fight, and I'll obviously be talking to the British Boxing Board of Control about that. Obviously,
when you speak to the Board of Control, is your best option and best hope for a rematch on that fight again?
Well, I'd hope. The board are very fair, they'll make their own decision. But I would hope that with the information and the video footage of those two incidents, that the board will make a serious consideration for that to happen.
Additionally, Steve, I know I spoke to you 2 weeks ago about Isaac Chamberlain and Wadi Camacho. You told me that purse bids are soon for that fight. What is the current status of that, Steve?
Well, it's out to purse bids, and they're due in just under 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
We will be bidding. So I presume we'll see who comes up with the highest bid, but if Isaac Chamberlain wants to keep his title, he has to fight Wadi Camacho again.
What's Wadi's current mindset at the moment, and how is he feeling?
He's moved trainers, which he's with Terry Coulter now. He's in a really good place, and I'm excited for the rematch. I think he will give Isaac all the trouble that he can give him. I thought that was the worst Wadi Camacho turned up that day. Similar to what we're talking about Derek Chisora, you can have everything planned. If the same Wadi Camacho turns up again for the rematch, Isaac Chamberlain will win. So we need to ensure that a much better Wadi Camacho turns up for the rematch.
Also, Steve, additionally, Goodwin boxing at the moment. You told me last time you managed 90 boxers. You're a busy man. Goodwin boxing is doing very well. How would you assess at the moment, Steve?
Well, every single year we're progressing. Next year we've got some even bigger plans. I mean, we've revolutionised York Hall. We've signed lots of boxers, as we know. I manage some, we promote a lot of others. People are responding to how we do things. We're running a very close ship with our fighters. We talk to them, we keep in contact with them, and we make sure that their career plans are defined, and we give them title opportunities, such as we did with Matthew Chanda in his Commonwealth title. Josh Kennedy's got an English title. Frank Leone, Derek Chisora, British titles. We are delivering these opportunities. So we will continue them, and hopefully we'll continue to do that
Steve, additionally, this week it was announced BT Sport and Box Station have signed a huge blockbuster deal starting in 2017. Being a promoter yourself, what does this mean for boxing, and do you have ambitions to work with Frank Warren and Box Station in the future?
I've no ambitions to work with anybody. We're standalone as a standalone brand. Frank Warren has a lot of dates to fill. He can approach other promoters, other managers, and I'm sure they will do that. I think it's great for boxing. It's another channel. It's a more exposure, so more fight fans get into boxing. The more television companies that get involved, the better it is for the sport, no matter who the promoter is. And obviously one day, in our own right, we would like our own television contract, and that's what we're going to aim for long term.
In your opinion, Steve, how far away do you think that television contract is for Goodwin Boxing, in your opinion?
I don't think it's imminent in our own right. I mean, tonight we have 4 fighters on the Barry McGriven show here on Spike and Channel 5. So I think we'll work with other promoters on their TV contracts, and I'm sure we can do that going forward. And in our own right, you never know. I mean, we're just working to build our brand, our product, the quality of fighters we got, and as we continue to do that, then it'll become closer and closer. But I think it's too difficult to actually put a timescale on that.
Fair enough, Steve. Steve Goodwin, thank you so much for talking to PSP Sports once again. I wish you and Goodwin Boxing all the best, and hopefully I can see you soon, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.